Hi, Roman Lewczuk here. So I've just arrived at my surveyor's office. This is Mark Newens with Ashenhurst Newens, and they're surveyors and engineers in our area, and they're probably one of the best firms around. So Mark, I bought myself a lot and I designed the house, and here's the house. So I want you to go ahead and plot the house. Okay. And just what do you need from me right now?
Well, I need to know if this is, do you have a current survey of the property?
I do have a current survey, so I will be getting that or forwarding that to you.
Okay, and is there a grading plan attached, or do we need to go out and do a topographical survey?
Okay, there is a grading plan attached, so you don't have to do that. Okay. So basically what Mark's told us, if it's a tear down, he has to go out and do another step of the survey. He has to do a topographical, but in our case we don't have to do that. So we're good to go in that sense that we do have a grading plan. Yep. And we do have a survey of the property. Okay, so I also want you to do the whole package. Yep. When we go ahead and build a house, there's a whole bunch of other steps and other procedures that Mark has to do. For instance, Mark, first of all, is going to give us a plot plan that we submit with the city. Then after the house is done, Mark's going to do a final survey, right?
Basically, there's some steps in between. I do the plot plan, you take that to the city to get your building permits. Once your building permit is issued, we do an excavation layout, which it tells your excavator where to dig and how deep. Right. Then we do the in the hole, which is we lay out the outside building corners to ensure that zoning verification is met and the underside footing is correct for frost protection and everything else. Then you construct it, and we go out and prepare a surveyor's real property report, which is the final tie-in with the location of the dwelling.
Okay, great. And also, Mark being an engineer, his company being an engineer, we also have to do a grading plan after everything's completed, and we have to follow the grading plan around the house, so we have to put the elevation and all the grass and all the landscaping according to what Mark does on the plot plan. And now he has to come back and do what with that, Mark?
What we do is we'll set grades for you once the house is entirely constructed and you're ready for doing the landscaping. After your landscaper has come through and fine graded it, we come out and we check the grades to ensure that it complies with the approved grading plan, and then we issue a grading certificate to you, which you bring back to the city, and that typically closes out your permit.
All right, so that's what we have to do. So Mark's going to go ahead and start that for us. And Mark being an engineer, this company being an engineering firm and a surveyor, and Mark, I just want to let you know that it's always good to use a reputable survey and engineering company that's been around for a while, and preferably to use one that in your area where you're building. You can use him, he can go to other areas to do it, but I personally like to use the engineer and the surveyor who's local in the southern, where we're building now, it's the Golden Horseshoe area. So Mark's great at that. And how long have you guys been around for, Mark?
55 odd years, I believe. Somewhere.
55 odd years. Yeah. Trust me, he looks good for his age. Bye.